Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Death Note episode 25 called Silence.
Silence for L.
Silence from who? Silence to L forever?
Yeah.
Silence from Misa and Light? From Rem? I hope not from Rem, because I need her to take some action.
It seems like we're heading back into the same storyline as we began with, where we have L and Light battling it out. But I feel like Light now has a very distinct vision of what he wants the future to look like. He is bent on being a god.
Like, I think him coming back this time around, he's worse than when he lost his power the first time.
It seems that way.
Like he's leveled up in the interim or something.
What's interesting, it seems that a lot of what has gone on here happened much more gradually in the manga. Some people have kind of inferred that, I mean, without spoilers or anything, but I'm curious how the adaptation went. But it definitely seems like he's bent on being a tyrant. In a great world where there's no crime and he is a benevolent, whatever, a god nonetheless.
Barf, gross. And now that Misa has quartered her lifespan, he's extra happy because he has to deal with her for barely any time now.
Well, how old is she right now?
She's older than him. So he just started university, so he's got to be like 18.
So you think...
19 max.
So she's probably
20, 21.
If you were slated to live to 100, you've got 3 years left. If you were slated to live to 80, you're dead already. Like there is not...
Okay, so she's clearly, her original lifespan is clearly over 80. We're saying 100 at the high end. At the high end, she's got 3 years left, 4 years left.
That's wild.
That was ridiculous.
That was a terrible decision.
Bad choice.
Let's make some bad decisions.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Can you imagine, just like that?
I am not an impulsive person, so that to me is like insanity. The fact that she A, made that choice, and B, made it like so fast. I'm hoping that the excitement train continues.
The episodes have been moving at a good pace and very entertaining. So.
It took the dip that we all know. I felt that dip. And then since it's been like, whoop. Let's find out. I still have my fingers and toes crossed that Rem is going to take matters into her own hands, but given that I want that to happen, it probably won't. So let's dive in. Let's see what happens. Death Note episode 25 is coming right now.
Were we getting a little backstory?
Is this when Watari found L?
I'd recognize L's hair anywhere.
Did he get him from an orphanage?
Kind of looks like it. This little scarf.
What happened, Ryuzaki?
He thinks he's gonna die.
Agreed.
この殺人ノート、ページの端がちょっと切れてるんですが、この切れた部分に名前を書いても死にますか？
さあ、私はそんな使い方はしたことがないから。
Rem has one thing in mind.
では死神はリンゴしか食べませんか？
そんなことはない。しかし死神の内臓は退化、いや進化していて食べる必要がないが。
八神君、せっかく自由の身になったのにほとんどここから出ない。
I wonder why.
ミサさんが訪ねてきてもすぐに手放し、 外で文字通り自由恋愛してもいいんですよ。
まだキラ事件は解決を見ていない。とても恋愛なんて気分にはなれないよ。それとも僕がずっとここにいたら迷惑だとでも言うのか。
いいえ。
No, I think you're trying to prove you're innocent. I don't trust you. The flip to the red eyes is trippy.
His evil face.
今僕は犯罪者を裁ける状況にない。ミサ、君が裁
Where
いて
is she?
Do this for me so you can get caught and I can be seen as innocent.
二人で新世界を作ろう。
What is she wearing?
Is she the maid of death?
気をつけて見てる暗い夜道は一人でどこにでも来れる知ってることは
Just a musical interlude, everybody.
私がでもでも全部すればいいの
Death Note, the musical.
どういうことだ。また犯罪者殺しが。昨日だけで16人。樋口が死んでから報道されたもの。片っ端っすね。やはり樋口がキラというわけではなかったってことか。
いや、樋口が捕まるまでは樋口
Oh, really?
が犯罪者を裁いていたのは確かだ。
じゃあまた他のキラが現れたってことに。
ああ、なんで
くそ、キラめ。
Darn it! Kira!
We gotta give it up to Light for an Emmy on that one.
Great acting, my man. Damn! Kira!
Great Scott!
It's absolutely Higuchi. He was Kira. I'm gonna say that immediately before you even finish your sentence.
Maybe Misa. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Check out Misa though. Okay, what was that song?
I'm confused. And I will admit that I'm not the most abstract thinker when it comes to art and things like that, but I can't figure out that little musical interlude to save my life.
I love a musical, you guys. Don't get me wrong, I really do, but I did not expect to see it here.
Don't sing. It's okay. You know, let's just walk.
Seriously, what was she dressed as, too?
I don't know. Was that like just a creative thing, or is there something
You're
behind
gonna
it?
be like,
Somebody
you
let me
idiots,
know.
did you not really analyze the lyrics of the song? It said everything. No, I couldn't focus.
Well, I mean, it did say she was figuring everything out and kind of made it seem like she was questioning the purpose of it, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
どうなってる。
なんてことだ。ミサしかいない。
アマネが自由になった途端ですね。
You're like, oh, you
まだそんな
think?
ことミサは関係ないだろう。途端と言うなら樋口が死んだ途端だ。
そうですね。
Well, who had the death note in their hand when Higuchi died?
ま
You.
あ、もう一冊ノートがあって誰かが使っているのならその人間は必ず捕まえます。
He apparently only likes the heads.
死神はわからないと言ったが
I wonder if he's gonna figure out that the Shinigami don't have to be
名前を
truthful.
書いても殺せるなら不可能ではない。しかしこのノートに一度 書き
Forget
込
that
む
rule, please.
13日以内に次の名前を書き込まないと死ぬ。八神ライトと天音ミサは生きている。13日、これだけが。
If there's one thing that doesn't fit, maybe it
ノートに
shouldn't
名前
fit.
を書き入れた者を捕まえたとして、ちゃんと大量殺人犯として罪に問い罰せられるのか。
いやー、決まってるじゃないですか。人が死ぬの分かっていて何人もの名前書いたってことですよ。ノートの存在を公にすべきでないのなら抹殺するべきだ。
抹殺とは穏やかじゃないが、上の方はそれに近い措置を取るだろうな。
ノートによる殺人を認めれば極刑、少なくとも終身刑。そんなところですかね。
何を考えている八神ライト。ミサが捕まればお前の身だって。そういうことか。
Yeah, welcome to the party,
な
Rem.
んてやつだ。八神ライトは私がミサの命を助けると確信してるんだ。この状況でミサを助けるには龍崎の本名を私が私のノートに書
Just
くしかない。
write Light's name in and save us all
そ
the
して私の
misery.
龍崎を殺せば確実にミサの寿命に関わったことになり、私も死ぬ。八神ライトの都合のいいように全て出来上がっている。
Welcome to the party.
どうするレム。死神のくせにお前がミサに入れ込んでることは十分分かっている。お前はさらに寿命の減ったミサを見殺しにすることはできない。ミサの幸せを考えてやれ。
I dislike how he's manipulating people. If I was Rem at this point, out of spite, I'd kill him first and then save Misa and be like, that's fine, I've had a good run. Like, if I'm gonna save Misa, I'm gonna kill you first.
Rem, you got mixed up in something with somebody who's a complete psycho. Gosh.
And you have to think, they've lived a long time. You've learned to hold a grudge or to like hang on to things. When you're a god of death, you think that being outsmarted by a human is probably on the list of things that would drive you crazy.
Not to mention, like, barely an adult human. He's so nasty.
I think Rem's a wild card. I think she's...
Well, she hasn't made the right choices yet. I mean, she did threaten Light early.
Yeah. Are you willing to follow through?
Follow through, baby.
No notes, no
Yeah,
lessons
no
this time.
notes this time. Just guess what's gonna come next.
Rem means business.
「そんなところで何をしてるんだ龍崎。
Come a little closer so I can throw you over the
そんなと
edge.
ころで何をしてるんだ龍崎。 何してるんだ龍崎。
いえ、何ってほどのことじゃないんですが、鐘の音が。
金？
ええ、鐘の音が今日すごくうるさいんですよね。
何も聞こえない。
そうですか。今日はもうひっきりなしで気になって仕方がないんですよ。教会ですかね。結婚式？それとも。
何を言ってるんだ龍崎。くだらないこと言ってないで戻るぞ。
すみません。私の言うことは皆デタラメですので、一言も信じないでください。
そうだな龍崎。お前の言うことは大概デタラメだ。いちいち真面目に取り合っていたらキリがない。それは僕が一番よく知っている。
ええ、その通りです、ライト君。しかしそれはお互い様でしょ。
どういう意味だ？
生まれてから一度でも本当のことを言ったことがあるんですか？
何を言ってるんだ龍崎。確かに僕もたまには嘘をつく。しかし真実のみを口にして一生を終える人間もまたいないんじゃないか。人間はそんなに完璧に出来上がってもいない。誰しも嘘はつく。それでも僕は故意に人を傷つける嘘だけは言わないよう心がけてきた。それが答えだ。
そう言うと思ってました。戻りましょう。ずぶ濡れです。
あ、
Oh, how we justify things to ourselves.
いや、ひどい目に遭いましたね。
お前が悪いんだろ。あんな雨の中を。
そうですね。すみません。
何をする龍崎。
お手伝いをしようかと熱心に拭いていらっしゃるので。
いいよ、そんなことはしなくても。
マッサージもつけますよ。せめてもの罪滅ぼしです。私結構うまいですよ。
好きにしろよ。
はい。
I could use a good foot massage.
おい、
すぐ慣れます。
まだ濡れてる。
すみません。
Do you think L is trying to forge an actual connection? Or do you think he just knows he's about to die and he's having a moment of, I don't even know what I would call that. Or is he playing at something?
I have no idea. This whole interaction is strange to me.
My instinct is that he's trying to be vulnerable to elicit a response that he's looking for. But I could be wrong. I think he truly believes Light is Kira, and I think he truly believes his days are limited.
He seems to be a little more morose, so I agree with that, but I wouldn't go massaging his toes.
No, it's peculiar. I think they hired a new musician at the studio for this episode.
寂しいですね。
え？
もうすぐお別れです。はい。わかった。すぐ行く。行きましょうか、ライト君。どうやらうまくいったようです。
Back outside.
あ、龍崎、どういうことです？ノートを死刑に使う証人を某国から得たって。
渡り、よくやってくれました。
いいえ。
早速ですが、ノートを運ぶ手はずを整えてください。
はい。
おい龍崎、どういうことだ？
ノートを実際に試してみるということです。
無理だ。今さらそんなことしなくても、このノートの力は本当だろう。
大体誰が名前を書くんですか？一度書いたら13日以内の周期で永遠に書き続けなくちゃならなくなる。
ノートに名前を書き込むのは そこから13日以内に死刑と決まっているものとし、13日経って生きていれば死刑を免除させるという司法取引をします。
しかし人の命を。
もう少しなんです。これさえクリアできれば一気に解決に結びつきます。
なんだ停電。
あたり
データ消去、どういうことだ。
あたりには自分の身にもしものことがあった場合、全データが残らないようにしておけと言ってあります。
Rev, are you kidding?
まさか
死神は。
そういえば姿がどこにもいない。どういうことだ。
She's furiously scribbling. No way. This is your fault, dude.
He looks maniacal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 龍崎。
どうしたんだ。しっかりしろ。
なんだ。どうなってる。落ち着けないと。
殺される。渡り、龍崎、あとは僕たち。
Everyone but you, dude.
くそ。死神どこだ。お前は何か知っているはずだ。出てこい。
Good acting.
麦、あと頼む。はい。
She died.
みんな来てくれ。
なんなんだこれは。
砂？
どうなってる。
何であろうと、どうなっていようと、必ず龍崎の仇は討つ。この事件を解決することが花向けなんだ。渡りや他の犠牲者、全ての人のためにも。
ライト、そうとも、ライト君。
いや、でもやっぱり殺されますよ。これはそういうことじゃないですか。
松田さん、殺されるのが怖ければ抜けてください。ここは命を懸けた人の集まりのはずです。
いや、そうだけど、龍崎みたいな言い方やめてくださいよ、ライト君。
邪魔者は全て消えた。
新世界の神だ。
Oh.
I did not see that coming. The rest of the episodes are just Light building his own world.
Like Light pretending to solve the crime.
I can't believe Rem actually did it.
What is wrong with her? When I said take action, I mean like meaningful action.
It wasn't the one I wanted.
I mean, self-sacrifice is probably the most meaningful action, but...
And like, Misa, is she that cool? Honestly, is she worth it? So now what? We just get to see Light just play make-believe with these investigators and then just like carry on his merry way. That's it?
Episode 26 has changed from Death Note to The Light Show.
And like, Watari, what did he ever do to you? Like, he's... Well, as soon as they proved that the 13 rule wasn't real, they would know that it was Misa, so she had to do it.
Yeah.
In her mind.
But
That's so messed up.
I thought L's idea was genius. I thought he was going to push Light into a corner that way. I did not see...
Rem start frantically scribbling. Like, kill Light first at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but she can't because then Misa's unhappy. Like, all of Rem's actions were based on keeping Misa happy, and Light is at the center of that happiness.
That was a very frustrating finish to that episode.
If we switch gears and we think about building a new world, Light is going to have to come out and tell everybody he has this power and like create himself a kingdom and a throne.
Stay in line,
or whatever.
everybody. Stay in line.
Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again.
Now I have no idea where this show is going to go.
We're just thrown for loops every episode now.
I mean, genius writing.
I'm upset.
I want to know what other people... Everybody has the hindsight of seeing the whole show and doing that. And I know that anime is older, so everybody probably watched it a decade ago.
2 decades ago.
At this point, what are you thinking? Like, what are other people thinking? And I don't know if that's a legitimate question, if you can go back that far, but...
No, it's so easy to be like, you guys have the wrong opinion, but you guys have seen it already. Like, what was your thought when you first saw this? You're
But
like,
that's what I'm...
Watari and L
yeah.
are dead? Like, now what?
That's what I'm curious about. And is there a Light redemption story in the last episodes? Or, I'm a little mind blown right now.
Wow.
I'm going to be curious to read the comments for this one.
So with that being said, let us know what you're thinking. Please write your thoughts in the comments below so we can get some clarity and some answers, but don't go too deep. We don't want to be spoiled. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned because we need to figure out what the heck is going on here in Death Note next week. Thanks, guys.